You know that moment when a conversation turns into an argument and suddenly you're not listening anymore, you're just defending, especially with political discussions these days. Let's prevent that. Hi, I'm Jo Smith and welcome. Today I want to share 3 simple questions that can keep a discussion an actual discussion rather than turning into a heated argument. Ever been in one of those verbal free-for-all battles? They aren't pleasant and rarely create anything but hurt feelings. These questions aren't tricks, they're connection tools. Because when we lead with curiosity instead of control, something powerful can happen. 1. What makes this important to you? It's easy to argue points. Both sides have lots of facts, or so they think. Most of the time there are lots of opinions being tossed around as if they were facts. It's harder to argue stories, values, or personal experiences. This question, what makes this important to you, gets to the heart of the issue. You're no longer debating headlines, you're understanding their why. And the key to this is acceptance of what you will hear. Just tell someone, oh, that's in the past. There's nothing you can do about it. Get over it. Won't be helpful. If you can sincerely add, I'd really like to know what makes it important to you, you're on the right path. However, if it is a significant life experience, the person must trust you, or you still might not know the importance. 2, can you help me understand what you mean when you say, maybe it's a word or a phrase. This does 2 things. It slows the conversation down. It shows you care more about understanding than winning. Most arguments spiral because we assume we already know what the person means. Spoiler alert, we don't. 3, what do you think we both care about here? This might change everything. It invites the other person to share what matters most to both of you. The goal here is not to stop the conversation because it can feel like a gotcha if the person can't answer what you both care about. If you're going to ask this question, you need to be prepared to answer it yourself. And if neither one of you can answer, then break it down to small points. Even if you don't agree, you're creating a safe space for honesty. These 3 questions shift the tone of any conversation, especially the tough ones. And they do one more thing. They remind both of you that you're human. Not headlines, not hashtags, not enemies. Rather than a conversation heating up into an argument, try curiosity instead of combat and see what happens. Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe even share this with someone you care about. I'm Jo Smith, encouraging you to think about things differently. Perhaps make conversations a place of healing, not harm. Decide what you really want out of life, who you want to be. Go for it and don't let anything or anyone stop you. I'm Jo Smith. I really am.